What's up guys, Dragonheir here, and today I have a team for you for the stage 12 of Pillar of Trial, the Permafrost version, and I'm using this rare champion. She's amazing for this dungeon. And the team is not that hard to build, so let's go right into it.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
Alright guys, and here's the team I was talking about. It's pretty similar to the stage 20 of Venom, the Grave of Venom team, but instead of Vidimir, I'm actually using this hero, Usha, and she is amazing. She's amazing because she does AoE damage, and she's also pretty good in single target damage as well. I'll show you. She does this, guys. On her ultimate, she slashes forward twice, each dealing 400% attack, core damage to enemies within the range, with 100% chance of inflicting frost for 10 seconds, and this skill deals double damage to enemies inflicted with the frost. That's insane. Like, this ultimate hits super hard. Also, on her battle skill, she puts attack speed 2 on her and shield. So she has some survivability built in her kit as well. Very nice. And on her passive, every second hit, every second basic attack at enemy under frost deals double damage. She is amazing. If you can put frost on the champions, on the enemies, you will see some huge damage from her. And for my frost champion, I'm using Rava. And she is insanely good, as you know from the Grave of Venom, stage 12, or stage 20, I'm sorry. It's the same build I'm using over there. She has the Witch Remains, she has Holy Hunter, and she has also Rhapsodist Calling as well for the accuracy. And I have her build with 50k HP, 4k attack, almost 300 accuracy, and some crit rate and crit damage. Also fully talented, I went with the middle row, as you see here, because of this tier 6 talent. Every 10 basic attacks, the next ultimate skill release an extra snowball, so she helps with a little bit more damage. Yeah, I forgot to show Usha, I have no idea how to pronounce it. I have her build with 50k HP, 4.3k attack, almost at 89% crit rate, and 234 crit damage. As you see, I went heavy on the crit damage. Unfortunately, it's not 100% crit rate, but it's fine. With a little bit better attack interval, 1.67 seconds, and some skill haste. I'm using this artifact on her, the Eyeball of the Giant, because it will boost my ultimate damage by 20%. Very nice artifact. And also I'm using this piece, the Heart of Gambler, for some attack percentage and attack speed. As well as the Imperial Executioner, because it gives me attack percentage and crit rate. And I got this insane piece, as you see here. It has a crit damage with some attack. I have two improvements on the attack, 2 improvements on the crit rate, then I have attack percentage. Unfortunately, there is a defense, but this is a very nice piece, at least in my opinion. And also I have pretty good weapon as well. It has attack percentage, crit damage, and crit rate. Like, this is very nice. Like, I was so unfortunate with this piece, with these pieces, the Imperial Executioner. I had pretty much none. But in last, I think 4 days or 3 days, I was able to like farm some of these. So I'm very happy about that, as you can see. Then the next champion is Aurian. Same build as for the Grave of Venom. I will just quickly show you. 83k HP, 4.5k defense, 190 accuracy. Average we can get to 260. So if you can get with similar stats on HP and defense, maybe you can drop a little bit to 80k and 4k, 4.5k defense. But if you can get to 260 accuracy, that's perfect for this dungeon, because it's recommended around 260. A little bit of resistance. And I'm using this Tundra Tenacity, gives me some HP accuracy, and also it boosts my ultimate energy, right? So the Weaver gains 1% ultimate energy each time taking damage. Because I want him to cast his ultimate as much as possible, because it gives me ally protection on everybody, and also gives him 30% damage reduction and defense up 1. Which is very nice, because this boss does a lot of AoE damage, and he inflicts fear. I'll show you later on. Now the champion is Thorin. Same build as a Grave of Venom, with 118k HP, 2.4k defense, 160 enlightenment, could be better, but it's fine, and 146 resistance. I have him built with Ancestral Protection for the HP and defense, and for the damage reduction on everybody. As you see, the decrease the Weaver damage taken by 10%, while 15% of other allies' damage taken is transferred to him. Very nice. I'm using the mythical piece as well. When the Weaver takes crit damage, has 50% chance of reducing attacker crit rate by 30% for 5 seconds. I'm mainly using it for the HP percentage because I want to boost my Thorin and I want to boost my Aurian because he will give 20% on his passive, as everybody probably knows. On his passive, he gives 20% of his max HP and defense to the target in front of him. Very nice. And the last champion is Estelle. Very nice for this dungeon because on her skill, on her battle skill, she puts debuff immunity on one target and defense up 2. And she prioritizes allies marked by the hero, but that's fine because marked ally will be Aurian, the ally with the highest HP. I don't think so, it's Aurian. Maybe in this build it might be Thorin, which is even better because we don't want Thorin to be feared by the boss. We want him to cast his healing, right? So in this build, it's even better because she will put this mark on the ally with the highest HP, right? So she will put it on Thorin, and then she will give him the debuff immunity. And she does a lot of healing on her ultimate. Very nice champion. And I have her build with, I'll show you, with 64k HP, 1700 defense, 419 enlightenment, and 240 resistance. I am using this power of tides on her, as well as puppeteer inspiration for the resistance, enlightenment, and some accuracy. Actually, she doesn't need accuracy, but it's fine. And also I'm using this artifact, Luminary or the Gospel, because it boosts my healing by 15%. And also it gives me a lot of HP and some defense as well. That's the build, guys. I am using a little bit of skill timing, because I care about the Usha, and Rava. So I have Rava at 12 seconds, and then I have Usha at 13 seconds, right after her, because she has the Witch Remains on her, so she will put the defense penalty on everybody. So it will boost my damage from Usha. I have him at the same casting interval, 19.5 seconds. And then I have Aurian at 12 seconds, and I put him at 18 seconds, even though his ultimate is in 19.5 seconds. But he has the gear, right, that boosts his ultimate energy. So hopefully he can cast it 18 seconds. But the skill timings doesn't matter too much, because the boss will inflict this fear and stuff. So it will kind of get off as the run goes. I'll show you real quick. The boss on his passive has a 30% chance of inflicting fear on a target for 5 seconds. When you are fear, you are unable to launch basic attacks or cast skills. Very nasty debuff. On his first skill, he does necrotic damage to enemies within range, with 50% chance of inflicting fear as well for 5 seconds. Very nasty. On his second skill, what he does is deals necrotic damage to all enemies, granting 30% attack up to necrotic elements. He has 2 minions, and he will give them 30% attack up as well. And on his ultimate, the boss does deal necrotic damage to enemies within range, with 50% chance of inflicting fear for 5 seconds. So a lot of fearing, which is why we want a little bit of resistance, but we want a debuff immunity, right? Which we have on Estelle. Very important. And that's why your run will get kind of messed up at the end, because of those fears and stuff like that. The one thing that I want to point out is the talent on Aurian. We want him with HP, we want this Turn of Tides, because if he falls below 20%, he recovers. It's like a fail safety. And also this Tactical Advance, if you can get the tier 6 talent, it's very good, because at the battle stats, he absorbs 1% ultimate energy and 1% HP, right, from everybody on the field. Very good. Also, Rava, very nice to go with the middle pad because of the tier 6 talent, as I explained earlier. Usha, I went with the upper tier of talents, but I think the middle might be even better. But I don't know. I still don't have the tier 6 talents. I was thinking about like, this might be better than this, because this is like every 10 basic attacks, and this is after afflicting from... Okay, so the middle row is much better. So go to middle row, because after every 10 basic attacks, the next ultimate skill releases an extra snowball. She has attack speed on her, so she will be able to do a lot of basic attacks, right? So it should be maybe every ultimate, she will do this. So I will switch to this. Hopefully it will be better. So that's that. I'm also using this buff, this food buff, because the run is really, really tight. I'm finishing always with like 10-15 seconds left. So I'm using this food buff that gives me 13% more attack, because I'm fine with survivability. So this is the food buff I'm using, 13% attack, as I said. And that's pretty much it. So let's go through the run. And I want to show you guys at the beginning how much damage she can do. Like, I have everybody grouped around Aurian. Then Estelle cast, that's fine. Now Rava should cast. She will put a defense penalty on everybody. Okay, let's do it. Oh, everyone cast first, then Rava. And now look at this damage from Usha. She's at 49. She was almost at 50k damage per second on her ultimate when she cast. Like the damage from rare hero, from this rare hero is amazing. Like I'm actually surprised. Like I had no idea this rare hero can do so much damage. Like it's nasty. I did a lot of testing with rare heroes because I have something planned for them. And I found there is one more hero, a poisoner, that's what I will say. I will say no more. It's a poisoner who does amazing amount of damage. I will show you at some point. But I was very surprised by it. Really surprised. So I will bring you back once we are at the boss. I will skip these waves for you. So I will see you in a bit. We are at the boss and we have 2 minutes 48 seconds left. Also, there is one more thing, the positioning. You want to put Rava and Usha or Usha at the same side. I had them built, like I had them placed on the opposite side before, but that's kind of worse, like your run will be slower. Because if you put them on the same side, at the beginning they will attack the one minion of the boss, the same minion of the boss, right? So they will kill him faster, which means your Usha will get to the boss faster, which means she will do more damage, right? So it will speed up your run a little bit. So very important to do that. Put them on the same side. It doesn't matter if it's on this side or the other side. Doesn't matter. But put these two DPS on the same side. Very important. So there is nothing more. Like you will see the run will get a little bit off the timings because of the fear, as you see. Nobody. No. My everyone is infected with the fear. But that's fine. Like that's why, you know, this boss is very nasty. Like the fear for 5 seconds and you are unable to do any basic attacks or cast spells. That's a very nasty debuff. Like I don't have that many people who can do crowd control immunity. I have this one epic hero. I think it's a Galdron or something like that. I'm sorry. I can't remember his name. It's a lizard. He's decent. He puts a lot of shields. Like I'm actually surprised. He does a lot of shielding. And he can convert the shield every time the enemy wants to inflict a debuff on you, like control debuff. He will use the shield, like the shield will disappear, but the debuff will disappear as well. So you can have either a lot of shielding from him, or the shield can act as a cleanser, you know, for all those nasty control debuffs, like the stuns and fears and stuff like that. Knockups as well, I think. So very nice epic champion as well. As you see, we already killed the minion and we are at the boss right now. We have what, 45 seconds left, and we have what, 2 million damage left on the boss, like the boss has 2 million HP. We should be fine. It should be like 10 seconds left before we kill the boss, hopefully. Hopefully we don't get fear and stuff like that. This boss is a little bit RNG because if he puts a lot of fears on your DPS, you might fail this run. Because I don't have like crazy amount of damage. It's not a speed run. I just want to be able to beat stage 12. It was kind of challenging. But we should be able to do it. We have 10 seconds. Oh, we have 10 seconds left. Okay, this might be even closer than I thought. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, we failed. Oh my god. Damn. Alright, I will do it again. And I will see you once we are at the boss. I will change nothing. Sorry guys for this. Alright guys. This time it was a little bit faster. I reached the boss with 3 minutes left on the run. So it was what, 15 seconds faster than before. So that might be crucial, you know, those 15 seconds that we saved on the waves. That might be the difference between success and failure. We will see. Hopefully it is. I don't want to fail twice in a row on a video. I did 3 or 4 runs before. I haven't failed. But it was always close. It was always like 10 or 5 seconds left on a run. So I was like, okay, it's relatively like safe, you know, the run. But as you see, it's not 100% success rate. So, but it's fine. For stage 12, with the food buff, I know that kind of sucks that it's not 100% success rate. But that's fine, I would say, right? Stage 12, always harder to do. And yeah, those 15 seconds that see, that's where we were last time. And we still have 10 seconds to go. So that was the difference. The wave clear, you know? Okay, and we're done. Nice, so the wave clear. You need to reach the boss with around 3 minutes to go. And you'll be fine if you have the champions built the similar way as I do. As you can see, she did 64% damage on the whole boss, on the whole run. Rava did 27% damage. So for a rare hero to do this amount of damage, and I think that's amazing. Like, this hero is nasty. Like, I'm really glad I found out about this hero. Like, she can do a lot. lot of damage, and not only AoE, even single target damage. Like, very nice hero. Especially if you can put Frost debuff on the enemy, she will do some really big damage. Like, I'm blown away by this hero. And the design on her, she looks fantastic. Like, I like this. Really like this. The double sword, really amazing. Dual wielders. I like this. I really like this. But hey guys, that was a real quick video. I hope you found it helpful. If you do, if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. I really appreciate it. But that's it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.